In this video, I'm going to show you how to use iteration to create a pattern and repeat the pattern. So for example, if I had a rectangle, and let's say I selected the 4 segments of the rectangle and then went to construct midpoints, if I then connected those midpoints by creating segments, and then I did the same thing repeatedly, construct some midpoints, and then construct segments, and construct midpoints, and construct segments. I could just keep doing that over and over. Now the nice thing about iteration is you could do the same thing, but with having the software do the iterations or the repeated steps for you. So for example, let me just display these points. So show labels. And then let's go ahead and create these midpoints. So let's do that quickly. So I'm going to construct the midpoints, and then let's show those labels. Okay, so the way this works is you're basically saying I'm going to take this rectangle that's defined by points A, B, C, D, and then I'm going to change it or morph it into this rectangle that has points G, F, E, H. So each time I'm going to use the midpoints of the new rectangle to create a new rectangle inside it. So that's the logic. So what you do is you start with the original points, A, B, C, D, and you go to transform, iterate. Now, what we're saying is let's make A, which is the left bottom corner of the first rectangle, let's make that be G in the new rectangle. So you're saying A goes to G, B goes to F, C goes to E, and then D goes to H. Okay, now you can see it's done 3, the number of iterations are 3, so it's done 3 rectangles. If you hold the Shift key and plus, Shift plus, it just adds more. So let's say I'm going to do 20, so you can just hold it down and go to 20. And if you do Shift minus, you go back. So if I do Shift minus, oops, not working. Okay, well, you can go backwards as well. So I think actually just minus, because that is the, yeah, it's Shift is to get to the plus. So you do a minus to go down and a plus to go up. So I iterate that. And you can see I've done this automatically. Now you can also do this you can use other transformations as the basis for the iteration. So for example, let's say I want, I'm going to do the following. I'm going to double click, make this the center of dilation, and then I'm going to dilate that point by a factor of 1 to 10, so a tenth. Okay, so I've done this one, going across this way. I'm now going to make this the center of dilation, click on this point, transform, dilate that one. Now I'm at this point, so this is going to be the center of dilation, transform, dilate. Now I have one more, which is let's make this point the center of dilation, and then dilate this point 1/10 of the distance from the center of dilation. Okay, I now have these points. So again, I'm going to go ahead and name them just so you could see it. You don't actually have to do this if you don't want to when you're doing it yourself, although it can help you. So I'm going to show labels. Okay, so what I can do is I can say that start with my original points, and I'm going to again iterate. Now you could have K go to this point, so K go to K prime. Okay, L goes to L prime. I goes to I prime, and j goes to j prime. Okay, you can see how they're getting smaller, and again, plus adds to them. Now you noticed I didn't make this an actual rectangle because I thought it would give you more options, but you can just then have more options in changing the way this thing looks. And again, if you want to get rid of the letters, the easiest way is to go ahead and display points, show the labels, and then hide the labels. Okay, and again, often the point styles look best when they're dots. And if you might want to just make everything the same color, for example, you can color everything like a dark or something. And here is this kind of unusual looking, sort of disappearing rectangles. And of course, you can also make that a more rectangular shaped if you want. So, you could force it to be a rectangle. Now, another shape that's really cool is if you do the same exact thing with and instead of doing when you do the dilation, you do it along from one vertex to the other. So 1/10 of the distance here, 1/10 of the distance here, 1/10 of the distance here, and 1/10 of the distance here. And if you do the iteration here, you get a very cool pattern, which you should definitely do. And it's, I think, part of the points you get for the iteration piece. So good luck with that, and have fun with it.